Hi guys, Eric Pathy here at PickDogs.com. You're still on the East Coast, time clock. Games are going. Why we do these videos? I'm sure you'll be happy to be back on the West Coast where the games are over by the time it's this time of night for you over there. With that being said, for all you guys that have reached out to me about the All Access, again, like I said, it's a rated system. You get access to all of the games that you would otherwise receive on the premium service, but you're also getting the ratings of knowing which games to bet bigger and which games to bet smaller based on the rating system, plus about 50 to 60 additional games that you will not receive on the website because they're updated as Al waits for lines to move in his direction and is past the post time that he can actually input the plays at Pick Dogs. In addition, you can ask him about any additional games within reason that you're looking at wagering on for whatever reason you want to know, and he'll give you his best analysis that he can. Last year, he was about 99.9% doing that. They weren't service plays; they're just happy clients that asked about games. A lot of times, it's guys going to an event. Hey, I'm going to this game. What do you think? Hey, I'm going to that game. What do you think? I'm an alumni of this school. What do you think? Which is part of the fun of obviously wagering on sports. Al.
Yeah, I guarantee you, this year we probably won't be 99.9%. So we'll probably have a loss this year when
It
it comes
depends
around.
which games they ask about, exactly. So with that being said, I was going to ask you, and I don't know if you have the numbers, how's these reverse line moves doing so far in the NFL? And if you don't
You
have them, we can
mean,
discuss on another video.
no, I do. Not reverse line is you would go against
Against the
the
line move.
line.
Right.
The other reverse line is has a different
Got it. Yeah, yeah.
connotation.
Right.
I think that's a bunch of bullshit, by the way.
I
I am happy to report the line moves are, and I used Pinnacle for this week
Right.
because DraftKings had the line was broken at Dawn Best until midweek, so it didn't have the openers. So I just for this week I did use Pinnacle as the open and close. The line moves did terrible again. They for the week are 4 and 9, unless you use DraftKings closing line, and then instead of 4 and 9, they would have gone 3 and 10. But I'm using Pinnacle, so 4 and 9 because one of the games, the Chicago Bears Miami game today, it landed on a tie at
got it.
Pinnacle. It closed at -1, and at DraftKings closed at +1. So that's the difference in the results. But we'll call it, conservatively. If you're betting against the line moves, you're 9 and 4, or if you did really well, you're 10 and 3.
There you go, guys. So if you want to get access to the All Access, like I said, reach out to me. And again, he gave you a little multiple preseason free pick strategy that you can use, whether, because you can check the lines, you can check the opens if you want to do the work yourself. So something you can employ for the next few weeks. But with that being said, are you looking at a football game, a basketball game, a CFL game, a WNBA game? I have no idea what you're looking at.
Yeah, obviously you have no idea because there's no CFL on Monday here. We're going to do a baseball game. There's only one WNBA game tomorrow, Golden State against Connecticut. But there's, I think, 11 or so baseball games. We're going to look at the matchup between the Washington Nationals and the Kansas City Royals. Bailey Falter is going to get the start for Kansas City. And for the first 4.5 years of his career, he spent those with the Phillies and the Pirates. So both National League, Pirates aren't National League East, they're National League Central, but he's got a lot of familiarity with the National League East division teams like the Washington Nationals. And in his career, his teams have gone 15 and 3 versus NL East division teams, but against the Washington Nationals, he's a perfect 5-0 with a 2.23 ERA and a 1.04 WHIP. So this is the team that Bailey Falter loves to pitch against, and I like Kansas City minus $1.50.
There you go. There you go, guys. Kansas City minus $1.50. That's your complimentary selection. And as always, reach out to me for the All Access. Good day and good luck.